guy is not screaming and yelling because he's actually wrestling with this dog, and he doesn't care that he has like a bunch of dudes around him. Right before I could put that safety selector switch from safe to fire, that guy had already killed my dog. The guy instantly died. I grabbed Benno. I don't know if he knew he was exactly there or not, or if he was losing just a massive amount of blood and he knew he was dying. He wasn't trying to bite me or anything, but he was alive and he was blinking. My finger was actually in the neck wound of Benno. I looked at the PA and I said, hey man, what can we do? And he just looked at me and he said, there's nothing we can do. He said, I'm sorry, man. Off that target, you know, still covered in blood, and I picked up the phone. I called my mother and I called my wife, and I just let them know that, you know, hey, it's my birthday. You know, you guys, you know, I didn't tell them anything. You know, I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I just wanted it to be my fucking birthday. Benno was going to get cremated in Kandahar, I came out and they had a full-blown like ramside ceremony. The regular army, everybody had gotten together and done it. And they gave me a toe tag and an American flag. I put on an American flag that I carried for 6 deployments. And on the toe tag it says Staff Sergeant Benno, and then underneath it says Hero. And that's kind of when it hit me that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not only just me and it's not only these Rangers, but you have like regular army people who are like crying because the dog's dead. When I started to think about it and I saw that toe tag, I noticed that they weren't crying at a dog. They were crying at a soldier. They were upset because a soldier died. When I went back to the kennel, they had a dog named Leica, and that's when my trainer was like, well, Leica's really young, this is her first deployment. I said, yeah, but I want her. You know, I was like, I think I can do something with her. She kind of has rule of the roost, you know. She doesn't get put in cages and stuff like that. They know it too. They do what they do because they're pack animals. They're always trying to get above. They're always trying to move up ahead. You know, every dog here knows that Leica's the one. I can bring any one of these dogs out here and Leica will put them all in their place. And she has 3 legs. Puppy doesn't want to play with Leica because Leica's too serious. But she's like the mother hen. She keeps everybody in check. You know what I mean? She keeps everybody in check. Ain't that right, girl? This is the only picture I have of her with 4 legs. Everybody always asks me for pictures of her. This is it. 4 legs. Right there. That's all you get. It's the only one I have of her. And then you got her. Look, I'm sorry. Leica, come on, honey. Let's not do that today. Oh man, come on now. Make nothing about me. 24 hours after I got Leica, I was running targets with her. That was my 8th combat deployment. You know, I'd already lost a dog at that point in time. It doesn't really matter who you're going after, just as long as you get to come home. It was only Leica's 6th mission. This is all a very new environment. She's getting pretty amped up on the noise. All I did was I just remained calm. I had been in that situation of way more than she has. I needed her to calm down. So what I did was I took a ball out of my pocket and I told her to sit. And when she sit, I paid her. So all I was doing is I was just changing the game for her. When the dust settles, like the whole front of this structure was pretty much dilapidated in. I looked at the squad leader and I said, oh yeah, I feel good about this. You know, let's go ahead and send her in. As I'm moving through this dense dust, I could see Lega's IR strobe flashing, and you can only see it through your night vision. I knew it was my dog, and I went to go investigate what she had. And that's when I saw the outline of what appeared to be an enemy killed in action. And I said, okay, this guy, he's obviously deceased. I got up to Lega, and I remember her tail touching my shins, and I ran my hands up past her vest. I remember my thumbs touching her camera, and that's when I grabbed onto the back of her collar. That's when the guy rose up. It was so loud and it was so hot. I had never been that close to the opposite end of the barrel before. You know, I definitely thought that was it for me. And when I raised back up, all the shots had already went off. And Peregrina came up through the window, and he eliminated the threat in about 2 shots. That is when I started to recall Lega, and I could see her, and she actually had what it appeared. Actually, it was her right limb was in her mouth, and she was trying to pull it off. That's when we noticed that tricep had been torn apart by a AK-47 round. I was like, great, again, you know, another dog. It was a sock in the nuts, and it hurt. And I remember getting to the cache and thinking to myself, like, if she makes it through this, you know, if she makes it through this, I've won.
Fans, please direct your attention to the north end zone as we welcome Leica to Neyland Stadium. Leica is a decorated war dog that saved the lives of American troops in Afghanistan. In honor of her battlefield heroics, Leica was featured on the cover of National Geographic in June 2014, a symbol of the hero dogs fighting alongside U.S. troops. Let's give a big orange round of applause for the service dog and hero, Leica.
Here she is.
Hi, baby girl. Oh my God. Look how strong she is. Look how strong she is. It's okay, Dad. It's okay, Leica. Hang on. Do you remember this place? Do you remember? Daddy knows how to make you a better Monday. There you go, good girl.
Okay, girl. I got her face.
That looks so much better.
Yeah. Easy.
She does not like her feet messed with. She never has. When we first started, we couldn't do this without sedating her almost completely. She's a pretty lucky dog, for sure. Those are some pretty nasty injuries. But I can tell you she's adapted beautifully because when she was here, we'd play soccer with her toys, and we put a ball out there, and she would take that cast and whack it, and she had great aim. I mean, she was a great soccer player. You know, she'd get mad if you wouldn't kick it back to her.
Oh, God, I love it when she does that. It's so freaking cute. After seeing her, I just couldn't stop smiling because she looks so good and because I'm so attached to her, and that's how you get with her. To be a dog that can attack people and to be so affectionate and loving and just create those kind of feelings in people is amazing. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, yes, she is so much better. Oh, that good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
did you eat all my food? It's really cool to forge that bond and build that bond because we're more of a team now than we were when we were even in Afghanistan. Where our bond developed and where our team developed, it was developed when we were out hunting for deer antlers, and that's what she likes to do now. She likes to hunt for deer antlers, she likes pets on her head, and she likes to watch Grey's Anatomy from time to time. That's her favorite show, is Grey's Anatomy. They took it off air, which about killed her, but you know, every once in a while we get some reruns, so it's good. She likes her Greys. You know, she wasn't big in combat with me, but she went through a lot of life things with me. After being blown up in 2009, I got addicted to my painkillers, and she helped me through that addiction, man. It was lonely. You know, my ex-wife takes my kid, moves all the way back to Arkansas, 625 miles. At the end of the day, when everything fell apart, the only person that had me grounded was her. She couldn't speak to me. She couldn't say, hey, pull your head out of your ass and get your shit together. No, she could only look at me, you know, and console me when I was, you know, in pain, trying to get the stuff out of my system, or, you know, just an emotional pain for my, you know, my ex-wife taking my kid and leaving. I mean, that was tough. For sure. Good. They could really help me keep my sanity through it all. She's not a dog. She's her own person. She's got her own agenda. She's got her own scheduling. She does her own thing. I don't know what it is day by day, what her scheduling is, but I remain flexible because she's very, very needy. At the end of the day, I can sit on my couch and I can look at her and I can put my forehead on hers and, you know, just take a deep breath and let everything go and kind of be at my place of peace. And that's, you know, that's what feels, you know, that's what feels good to me.
Mississippi crime-fighting dogs are being honored in DeSoto County. North Mississippi reporter Michael Clark joins us live with a high five.
Again, units often keep folks safe in DeSoto County, but this past week, patrol units took home first place out of more than 100 teams in an annual competition held in Indiana. The three dogs, Sammy, Mika, and Matt, shown here in our video. They took home the gold in the 13th annual American Working Dogs Canine Olympics. These gangs.
This is from 2012. On it, it has the name of the handler. Paul Leslie, Deputy Paul Leslie, 2012. So there's a good chance that it's still the same handler from 2012 that she's probably with. Yes, I'm trying to get in contact with someone in the canine department.
Do you need somebody in just your canine department?
Yes.
I can get somebody a message for you.
My name is Sergeant First Class John Dixon. It was a military working dog that I had worked with, Mika. A little female Malinois.
Mika?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know who actually may have had something to do with that dog. Alright, I will get somebody to give you a call back, okay? And you were the owner?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now it's still waiting. In 2006, the command had made a decision that we'll start our own Ranger dog program with Ranger dog teams. I was fortunate enough to be one of the 4 that was chosen to go start this program up. I actually left Afghanistan a little bit early. They sent us off to the dog school, and that's where I first met Nika.